Welcome to Jay's Daily Pre-Market Briefing for Monday, March the 26th, 2018. Starting off with the Nasdaq today. The Nasdaq coming to this key area made some adjustments. Last week we had a couple days with no free video. Took a few days off there, needed some good rest, and it was very enjoyable. Thank you. Anyway, going on to the Nasdaq, we've come into this key zone now. We didn't get a close below 65, 75. However, if we get back below that area, as I've mentioned before, I figure we're going probably down to the 62.50 area. So we've got some targets above. So for today, to the downside, assuming that a slide continues below 65, 60.75, I'd be looking for 64.95 half as well as 65, and then on to 63.69 quarter for the downside if you're on the short side. But I would wait until we get back below 65.60 before I would initiate a short, considering the importance of this zone. On the long side, if we do get back above that quadruple six quarter, above quadruple six quarter, you got targets of 67.16, 67.68, and as well as 68.72 on the Nasdaq. So an important zone right now. I'd step aside until we come out of this area one way or another, and then either try to get the breakout or look for a retest of the quadruple six quarter or the 65, 60, 75. Moving along to Bitcoin. Bitcoin did make a retest of that key area, 91.40, and it has held once again. We've had 3 days in a row of slightly down movement on Bitcoin here during the Asian session right now. We're about a half an hour before the Frankfurt Open. It's just after 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 8,400, very key. Once we get back below that, we should be heading down to 58.15. I don't trade Bitcoin. I do not have any interest in any cryptocurrency at this time. However, if I was trading it, I would be looking at it as more of a medium to longer term play, and I would be on the downside now. Unless we get above 95.55. So if we do get above 95.55, then you may see a move back up to 11.37.5 or 12.245. But for now, the targets would be 58.15 and 52.45 on Bitcoin. Reminder that these are the futures. This is a March contract, and the margin on that is very heavy. I think it's 50,000. So keep that in mind. You're probably better off playing Bitcoin or the cryptos directly through CF or doing it through a CFD situation. And moving on to the YM, similar look as the Nasdaq, as you can see. So YM today, what I'd be looking for on YM, 23,827, above 23,827. Look for longs potentially back up to either 24,124, or if it really gets going, back up to 24,739. However, for the downside continues, if we get below 23,618, your next target will be 23,231, and then 22,985 on the YM. And we'll finish off with gold. Please note, this is the June contract on gold. I think we roll on Tuesday. So keep that in mind. This is the numbers here are for the June contract. So gold, the 1314.4 level and the 13,081 held very nicely at 1, 2, 3 days up in a row. So for today, what I'd be looking for is either pullbacks into the 1340, so 44.6 or 42.7, or even down a little bit lower to 1329.2 or 1327.9 to attempt to get long on gold. if you're already long, well, there's some targets above us: 1354.6, 1359, and 1368.2. I think based on what I've seen, it should go to at least 1381.1. But for today, 1354.6, 59, and 68.2. Those are probably your most likely targets to the upside. I wouldn't be looking for any short play until at least 68.2 or 88.1, at which time I might entertain a short. However, to get in on the long side right now, I think you have to be waiting for a pullback into the 1340s or the high 1320s on gold. So that's your daily pre-market briefing for Monday, March the 26th, 2018. Trade well, control risk, and we'll see you tomorrow.